Hello and welcome to this tutorial about Maya. In this tutorial I'm just gonna show you some of the basics of creating things in Maya uh, and some things I would have liked to have known before I started. Now, before we start creating different shapes, you need to learn how to move yourself and your geometry in your 3D space. You do this with the Alt button and your mouse. To zoom in and out, you just scroll your mouse wheel like this. And to rotate, you hold Alt and your left mouse button, and you start moving it around, like this. If you want to pan around, what you do is you hold Alt and your middle mouse button, and start moving it. So, this is the way you will go through your 3D space. Another thing I need to show you are the multiple viewpoints Maya has. By pressing space key, you'll get 4 different windows with 4 different perspectives. We have a top perspective, we have a front perspective, we have a side perspective, and our normal perspective, which we just saw. You can work with all 4 different windows on. So if we create something here, it will show up right here, and here, and here. Or you can choose one of these perspectives by hovering the mouse over it and pressing space again. So right now we're in top view. Now to bring some geometry into the workspace, you can just go to the toolbar here, called polygons, and click the desired polygon. So let's say we want a nice little pyramid. To go to our pyramid, we'll press F. F will instantly zoom in on the polygon you have selected, or the camera or light you have selected. I'm going to make some shapes to just show you what's possible. We can make objects bigger or smaller. We can turn them and we can move them with these 3 buttons right here: the Move tool, the Rotate tool, and the Scale tool. If we select the object and we click the Move tool, we get some arrows, and what we can do is we can drag these arrows, and as you can see, my little pyramid goes wherever I want it to. If we want to turn it, we press this one, or E. By the way, we have short keys for these. If you want to move it, you can also press W. It's a lot faster. And as I said, to rotate, press E. As you can see, we can rotate it in every way we like. To scale it up or down, we press R, this tool right here, and we can just drag this and make it a little bigger, so we can see what we're working with. As of now, you only see the wireframe. If you want to see what it really looks like, you press 5. 5 brings in the, you saw this change, the smooth shade. Every polygon has 3 different points where you can change its shape. It has faces. Let me start by showing you how to select them. You hold right click, and as you can see here, we have face and vertices and edges. These are the 3 things you can use to change your object's appearance. But let's select face. Faces are these little flat areas here. We can do, as you can see, we can do everything with them we want. And this works exactly the same with edges or the vertices. The vertices are these points that connect your edges to each other. Each of these points can be moved in any way you like to create whatever you wish to create. So let's say we want some weird shape, like a blowfish. What we'll do is we'll create a sphere. First, let's get rid of this weird pyramid thing by selecting it and pressing backspace. We just selected object mode with right click again. We'll create a sphere right here, and we'll scale it up a little. And what we're going to do is we'll just going to take some vertices. To select more vertices, let me go to select tool. We hold shift, so it works very much the same as every other program you will ever work with. So let us just get some of these points to work with. What we're going to do is we're going to press R again. We go to scale tool, and we're going to scale each of these points outwards, like this. So we get some nice pointy things. Nice thing about vertices, as you can see, we here have two vertices next to each other. What we can do is we just select these two vertices, and we're going to shift and right click will let you see every possible move you have with the selected object, or in this case vertice. As you can see, we can do a lot with these vertices. We can delete them. But what we want to do is we want to merge them. We want to merge them to the center, and again, shift right click, and then merge the vertices to one. So now we have a normal pointy point. Now, this doesn't look like a blowfish yet. So what we're going to do is smooth it out. The way you do this, we are going to go to object mode again and select the object, and we'll go to mesh and smooth. Now, if you want to see in advance how this will look like, you can select the object and press 3. As you can see, this is what our object is going to look like if we smooth it out. So let's just do that, and as you can see, we get the same shape as we just did. It's a little pointier because probably I have other settings. You can change settings of every option right here to the right. This little box here. Something like this will come up, and you can just make this perfect for however you want it to. Well, let's move on. Let's say you want to make like a face. We'll first get a shape, and here we can work with. We'll take a cylinder. So just get rid of this crazy shape, and get a nice cylinder in there. We'll scale it a little, make it a little flatter, and scale it out. Maybe a little flatter again. We're going to work with the edges now. We'll select the edges by double clicking. We'll select all the edges connected to this one in a circle, and we're going to use the option extrude. What extrude will do is create a new level. So I'm going to press W after extruding, and we're going to drag this higher, and we're going to make this a little wider, and we're going to do the same action again, extrude, and press W, and just get it up there. To repeat an action, you can also press G. G will repeat the last action you did. So if you press G, it will again extrude it, and right now we're going to bring it in a little, and extrude again with G, bring it in a little more, Extrude one more time. Oh, oops. And extrude. For the last time now, I swear. So. Oh no, wait. I want to add some thickness, of course. So we're going to extrude again. And we're going to make it a little smaller. Here we're going to add some thickness here. Press G again. And just get it down there. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course. Press G again. Get it down some more. Oops. That's not very clean. All the way to the bottom. Extrude it like this. And shift click and fill hole. What this will do is, let me show you what it will do. As you can see, we now have this selected, and we're going to fill that hole. So now it's closed. Now we have some kind of face shape. Let's just smooth this. We'll press 3 again, and it looks pretty nice, I think. pretty much a vase. If you want to see what it would look like if you would render it, you have to go to this little icon right here. It's to render the current frame. Right now, oh, I forgot one thing. If you press 3, you don't actually smooth it, so you'll actually have to smooth it. Oh, great. Now it's smooth, and let's render it. And this is what our vase looks like right now. Now we have seen what smoothing can do, but sometimes you want some edges that are somewhere between soft and hard. You want to have control of how the edges are going to look like. When we want to do this, just let me get a nice cube in there, and let's get it up. This is my cube. I want some softer edges, because in the real world there are no 90 degrees edges. Really, it's impossible. We'll select this face and we'll go to Edit Mesh, and we're going to bevel it. What beveling will do is create some extra lines. You can, as you can see, we can do a lot with it. We can add extra lines to make it smoother. Another way to do this, let me go back, is to create the lines in yourself, so you have a little more control. We'll do this by going to Edit Mesh, and we're going to insert edge loop. Edge loops. We're going to insert edge loops with the edge loop tool. What this will do is it will give you the chance to create new lines, and it will calculate the way it's going to go around. So like this. Let's just I want kind of hard edges on top here, and I want really round edges right here. So I'll bring these edges in a little higher. So, because what this will do is, if I smooth it out right now, it's going to calculate the distance between the two edges it finds next to each other. So if we do it right now, you can see it has taken these edges and smoothed it out, and has also done the same down here, but it has smoothed out a little more, not that much, but you can probably see the difference a little.